お前は一体何なんだ。友達だ。What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another FFBE War of the Visions video here on Fort Misery Gaming. And today, guys, we're going to go ahead and review and should you summon verdict for Oldoa. Odella, however you pronounce her name. But anyway, she's the blue-haired waifu that's going to be coming to the game. That is Soldier, Viking, and Assassin. So no actual new class for her. That's unique to her only. So she's going to have 3 of the other classes that we've had in the game. So at level 99 and job 15, she's going to have 1761 HP, 130 TP, 26 out of 147 AP, so pretty low starting AP, 331 attack, 69 mag, 0 spirit, 0 defense, 64 agility, 174 dex, 213 luck, 3 move, 1 jump. Then her buffs and resistances, she's going to have a -10 to ice, so weak to ice, resistance of 20 on earth, 10 resistance of slash, minus -5 resistance to pierce, 15 resistance to strike, 15 resistance to missile res, and then -15 resistance to magic. So is weak to magic, so that is something to note. Crit rate of 25, blind resist 10, confusion resist -5, charm resist 50, berserk res -5, doom of 50, acquired AP of 30. So stat-wise, I'm not really too terribly impressed with her off the bat. The attack's pretty good, the agility's pretty good, but pretty low HP, very, very low AP, especially for a DPS character, not having a lot to start. I mean, I guess it's average, I would say, to below average overall. But being weak to magic kind of does hurt pretty bad, I would have to say. Considering we're in a pretty big magic meta going forward. Now where she is going to resist, like kill for instance, on being earth resistance, but she still then does give up the magic weakness. So, but if kill does like a holy against her, then obviously you're not going to have the earth resistance play a factor because holy is a light based attack. So overall stat wise, I'm not like super impressed, but it's decent, you know, for a DPS character. So let's go into her her TMRs. Her TMR is actually probably a very big selling point to her. Stat-wise, is pretty decent. It's got HP of 158, accuracy of 12, crit of 9. So 2 pretty desirable right side stats. Then she has the auto restorer for 5% for 3 turns, and then increased defense penetration from 30 to 50 for 3 turns. So it does not look like the auto restorer scales when you level it up. 30 TP cast 1, obviously, like most TMRs. But, you know, the defense penetration is good, but the auto restore, while it's there, it's like very minimal. It's only 5% of your total AP each turn, where I think Ziza is something like 20 or 25%. So massively different. Like pretty much on Ziza's TMR, you basically can just spam. Once Revitalize goes off, you pretty much can spam pretty much the rest of the fight on your AP skills if you're in a winnable situation, to where you basically would have won by that point, or you're just going to straight lose at that point. This is going to be very minimal, so while it will help, it's not going to give you a super advantage from the AP regen. But the defense penetration is nice there, so it's still very, very good. The stats are pretty good on it too, so I say it's overall good. Now her master ability is going to be increased AP acquired by 30, so that does help out quite a bit with her low AP. Starting off pretty low anyway, only 26, and then increased slash resistance, pierce resistance, strike resistance, and missile resistance. So it basically gives her a little bit of, you know, making up for any of her resistances that she does have. It does push a couple of resistances, like she has to slash, pushes her up to, I believe, 20 then at that point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so versus up to, or sorry, 15 resistance of slash. And it's going to give her 20 resistance, or I'm sorry, 10 resistance of magic, 10 weakness to magic, and then 20 resistance to missile res and then 20 resistance to strike res, and then bring her up to basically neutral to pierce. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's not bad overall. Just isn't, you know, the greatest overall there. As far as I personally, for her trying to be a DPS character, because she has all DPS classes, she's got Soldier, Viking, and Assassin. Me personally, I would prefer to see more damage-based master abilities. So she has no crit up, no crit damage, no attack up, you know, no elemental increases or anything like that. So it's a little unfortunate there, but you know, she may be like one of those kind of bruiser type units you may want if you haven't built up someone like a Yurma or an Orlandu or something like that. If you guys didn't get them, you have that off. Alright guys, so let's look at her skills. So Viking Tips is going to increase her HP and attack. So attack goes up to a 24% gain, and then her HP goes up to 12%. That's actually very good. I do like that. That's very strong. Then you have Abandon. It's going to increase your attack by up to 60%, and then increase your slash resistance, pierce resistance, strike, missile, and magic up to 8% each. So that is pretty cool. So, or it looks like 30 to 60? I would assume 60% and then 20% is what you get for everything, I guess. So, I don't know, that's weird why is it higher on one end and lower on the other? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Increase evasion rate from 5 to 15. Increase missile resistance for her protection of the arrow from 5% to 15%, and then earn AP acquired earned from 20 to 50. So, more AP required, missile resistance, evasion rate. Probably, definitely, I think the go-to ones, just because of all those different resistance and attack up. I think Abandon and Viking Tips probably is like 9 times out of 10 what you're gonna play. For her reactive skills, you're going to see her get Counter Slash, which has a chance to counter physical damage at 15 to 30% rate, and then damage output of 95 to 121%. Uplifting, chance to counter all damage from 10 to 20%, so a little bit less to proc. And then increase HP by 180 to 200 times for 3 turns. 25% chance to inflict Berserk for 25% for 3 turns. Shadow, chance to counter all damage 10 to 20%. 100% chance to increase evasion rate from 4 to 8 for 3 turns. 100% chance to increase CT 100 times to 200 times for 1 turn. So different. That's I actually really like Shadow. I actually like that that's a pretty unique reactive skill. I actually like that quite a lot. All right, so let's go into her job. So Soldier job, pretty standard. Hazard form, consume your HP by 10% to increase your attack up to 50%. Aspire Force, absorb TP 20 to 40%. Absorb HP with Drain Force 20 to 37%. Those are both AP skills, so those will do damage. Hazard Break, consume your HP to do up to 225% damage. Very, very high multiplier, but at a pretty big cost of 25% of your HP. Grim Reaper, 140% to 175, 25% chance to inflict Doom for 4 turns. So pretty similar to Stern, if not exactly the same. And then we have the Soldier Subjob, Hazard Spin, 200 to 235% damage, consume 25% HP. Paralyzed Edge, 60 to 86%, 25% chance to inflict Paralyze, 60 to 80% chance of Paralyze for 3 turns. And then damage, 140 to 175% with Heart Slash. Going into Viking subclass is going to be Anti-Bone Spirit, increase defense from 5 to 10 for 3 turns, decrease evasion rate from 30 to 15, increase attack from 20 to 40%. So you get an increase in defense and attack, but you lower your evasion rate is the trade-off. Knee breaking, damage 95 to 121, piercing, 25% chance to also inflict immobilize for 3 turns. That is a pretty sweet skill, I have to say. Walk Cry, increase bravery from 4 to 10, large throw, damage 130 to 165%, and then killing axe 170 to 205%, increase human killer by 25 times. So pretty sure that is Maneater, basically. So that is very cool. It is very high AP though, and its range is pretty bad. It's not very awkward type of range there, but that is a very good skill. Even though it is very AP hungry, you can only cast it twice as well, but very good damage output and gives you increased chance for human or man-eater. And alright, so let's go to our last class, which is going to be Assassin, Steel. Pretty good there, 135 to 170, and 150 turn times percent to steal an item. And then we got Poison Needle, 95 to 121%, 25% chance to inflict poison for 3 turns. Money Bondage, 25% chance to inflict Paralyze for a 60 to 80% chance of paralysis for 3 turns. That is a TP skill, so no damage. Raid Blade, damage of 130 to 175%. Decreased defense by 30 to 50 when attacking from behind. Interesting. So it's got that condition that you have to be properly placed. So on auto, this skill probably is not great because you're basically more than likely just going to be doing the 175% damage. AP Robbery, absorb AP, 15 to 25%. So it doesn't look like it does damage though. So that is an AP skill that uses AP to recover AP. That sounds counterproductive. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, personally. If this was a TP skill, sure. But it being an AP skill with no damage doesn't seem too great to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but just the way it sounds. And then Armor Breaker, 175 to 210, decreased defense by 10 to 30 for 3 turns. This seems pretty strong. Pretty decent range there. 24 AP. It is double like what Orlando's Crush Armor is, but still pretty decent. Pretty good multiplier. And then finally, her Limit Break, 165 to 200%, decreased defense 15 to 35. So that is her overall kit, guys. Let's look at her skill tree real fast so you guys can just see everything. She's got HP, attack, luck, agility, luck, agility. So attack, agility, luck, increase AP, earn AP. There's hard slash experience force, dexterity. She's got some increases there, increase of luck, increase crit rate. She's got increase more crit rate down here, increase of luck, increase luck. So a lot of luck. Increase crit rate, and attack. All right, so that's all of her stats for everything. So overall, should you pull, I think she's probably one of the easiest bait skip banners that Gumi could throw at us, to be honest. You know, we're still coming off the heels of Kilth, of Warrior of Light. Tactics 2 is supposed to be coming within the next week or two, according to the JP timeline. So there is a high probability it is coming after she leaves, or possibly even while she's still running, even possibly next week maybe. But probably anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks is Tactics 2. So anyone that wants Agrias, anyone that wants to finish up Orlando or Ramza, or get more copies of the Scion card, probably want to save your Viz. I don't think she does anything extreme to where you're going to need to incorporate her into your team. If you already have Yerma built, I think she's a hard skip for sure, because they're both slash characters. They both have the Viking sub job. I overall think Yerma's better, to be honest. I like her Viking kit a lot better than I've seen from the kit here from Oldoa. So I think it's a hard skip, guys. You know, if she's your waifu and you want to throw some multis, if she's on a step-up banner and you got 10,000 Viz that you are just swimming in Viz right now and you don't have anything to spend it on, and she's on a step-up guarantee banner, I can see the argument for going for her. But overall, I think she's a hard skip. She's not coming with any new vision cards. She's coming with an MR tank-style unit. So if you guys already have a tank built like Mons, Wall, Engelbert, or you guys are saving for Agrias, just definitely save for Agrias if that's going to be your future tank, and then just skip on this banner. So that is it. That is it for me, guys. That's what I think overall as far as everything goes for this video for the should you pull for Oldoa. So if it was helpful to you guys, make sure you guys drop a like down below, hit subscribe if you guys are new, and ring that bell so you not miss the next upload here on the channel. If you guys did enjoy today's content, make sure you guys also share out the video to all your friends that play War of the Visions, other mobile gaming content, all that good stuff. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. All that good stuff, guys. And we'll see you all next time. Later.